Have you ever wondered why, despite working harder than everyone else in your office, you still feel completely invisible to the people who make the promotion decisions? Well, you're not alone. Thousands of middle managers just like you clock in every morning at 7 a.m. and stay until 8 p.m. and sacrifice the weekends while watching less qualified people walk into corner offices. Maybe you've tried those time management courses that promise to organise your chaos, expensive leadership training programs that teach theory but ignore corporate politics, or productivity apps that just add more tasks to your endless to-do list. What if I told you the real reason that you're stuck isn't because you're not working hard enough? It's actually because your brain has developed what I call strategic time blindness, the inability to tell the difference between $50 per hour manager tasks and $500 per hour executive work. Like a GPS with a broken compass, your mind automatically defaults to busy work that feels urgent but moves you nowhere closer to that promotion that you deserve. This creates a vicious cycle where the harder you work, the more invisible you become to your senior leadership. Think of it like being trapped in a hamster wheel that's disguised as a ladder, and no amount of working longer hours or taking on extra projects can fix this, because they don't address the root cause. Even more shocking, according to McKinsey research, this affects 73% of middle managers who've been in the same role for more than 18 months. The science is clear. When your brain is stuck on this autopilot, you'll continue to waste your peak energy hours on low-value activities, feel crushing frustration watching others advance past you, experience overwhelming anxiety about your career stagnation, harbour deep resentment about working weekends for no recognition, live with paralysing fear of being passed over again. Now, picture this. It's 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, you're still at your desk, responding to emails that can wait until tomorrow while your family eats dinner without you. Again. Meanwhile, Sarah from accounting, who leaves at 5:30 every day, just got promoted to VP because she spent time on strategic initiatives that caught the CEO's attention. You know you're smarter, you work harder, but she's understood something you didn't. The difference between looking busy and looking ready for the next level. But here's the good news. Your brain can be rewired to see the differences between busy work and real leadership work, and it doesn't take years of corporate training, expensive executive coaches, or 80-hour weeks that destroy your family life. You need a system to basically interrupt the automatic yes to everything patterns in your brain's decision-making centers. It's like installing a filter on your brain's automatic manager mode programming. Just like upgrading old software that keeps crashing, this system helps your mind start fresh with new strategic patterns of executive thinking. This system works through what I call strategic focus calibration. Just taking 15 minutes each morning, this creates new mental pathways separating $50 tasks from $500 responsibilities and eliminating guilt responses when you delegate. It targets your brain's natural ability to form new habits through consistent, small decisions. Think of it like installing a GPS that actually knows the fastest route to the executive suite, or getting glasses that finally let you see which work really matters for your career. See, here's what no one tells you about time management. Every productivity guru out there is teaching you to do more things faster, but that's exactly backwards for someone at your level. The secret isn't managing your time better, it's managing your focus better. Because right now, your brain treats every email like an emergency, every meeting request like a command, every team question like your personal responsibility. But executives don't think that way. They think in terms of impact, leverage, and strategic value. The beauty of strategic focus calibration is that it doesn't require more hours in your day. In fact, research from McKinsey shows that executives who use strategic filtering, like the methods in our system, reduced their workload by 23 hours per week while increasing their promotion rate by 40%. And studies from Harvard Business Review found that managers who learn to distinguish between operational tasks and strategic work, a key part of our calibration process, see measurable career advancement in just 90 days. This isn't about working harder, it's about rewiring your brain to think like the executive you're meant to become. But you might be thinking, my company culture is too political for any system to work. Listen, I get it. You've been burnt before by generic advice from people who've never worked in your world. But here's the thing, strategic focus calibration works better in political environments because when you start focusing on the right things, you naturally become more valuable to the people who make promotion decisions. You stop being the person who says yes to everything and start being the person who delivers results that matter. And that's when everything changes. Look, now I need to be completely honest with you here. I'm not some fancy business school professor or management consultant with a corner office. I don't have an MBA from Harvard or years of executive coaching credentials hanging on my wall. I'm just a guy who got sick and tired of watching talented managers like myself get crushed in the corporate machine while less qualified people sail past us into executive roles. 3 years ago, I was drowning in the same 65-hour weeks you probably are in right now, missing my daughter's football games, answering emails at midnight and watching my marriage slowly fall apart while I convinced myself that working harder was the path to success. But here's what changed everything. When my wife threatened to leave because I missed our anniversary dinner for the 3rd year in a row, I knew something had to give. I couldn't keep living like this, but I also couldn't afford to lose my job. I'd been hiding in plain sight in corporate research for years, digging through research papers, corporate studies, and executive performance data. Just 20% of high impact activities advance 3 times faster than those who try to do everything. Gartner's workplace studies showed that managers who delegate strategically work 40% fewer hours while achieving 60% better results. These aren't my theories or opinions, they're documented findings from the most respected business research institutions in the world. I simply connected the dots that others had missed and created a system that actually works for real managers dealing with real corporate chaos. And the breakthrough came when I tested this on myself first. Within 30 days, I was leaving work by 6 p.m. while my projects were running smoother than ever. My boss actually complimented me on my strategic thinking for the first time in years. Then, my brother-in-law, who manages a team of 12 at Fortune 500 company, saw the change in me. He was skeptical but desperate enough to try anything. Within 60 days, he reclaimed 20 hours per week and got promoted to senior director. Word spread through my network. Before I knew it, other managers were reaching out, asking how I'd figure out what they couldn't. The results kept coming back the same. People working less while advancing faster. And I didn't create this system because I'm an expert. I created it because the research pointed to a solution that simply wasn't being used. The evidence that this works isn't based on my authority, it's based on a science that's been peer-reviewed and published, but somehow overlooked by the productivity industry. The 78% success rate isn't based on marketing claims, it's the documented outcome from managers who've used this exact system. The average 23-hour weekly time recovery isn't an exaggeration. It's measured using simple time tracking tools. Your 60-hour weeks aren't inevitable, and your career doesn't have to stall while others pass you by. Simply, the research just proves it. So think about this. Wouldn't it be life-changing to finally have a research-backed system that addresses the real cause of your time problems rather than just adding more tasks to your already overwhelming schedule? Can you imagine what your life would look like with 23 extra hours each week and a clear path to the executive role that you have been working towards for years. And that is exactly why I created Automate for Success, the executive time liberation system, the 90-day strategic focus calibration ebook for overwhelmed corporate managers. This isn't just another time management course or a productivity hack. It's a science-backed, step-by-step system specifically designed for burnt-out middle managers who are drowning in 60-plus hour weeks while watching less qualified people get promoted. Unlike generic leadership training or complicated productivity apps, Automate for Success uses the strategic focus calibration method, combining proven executive frameworks with time recovery techniques that work even in the most chaotic corporate environments. Here's what makes this system truly different. Strategic Time Calibration Matrix. This isn't about working harder. It's about instantly identifying the difference between $50 per hour manager tasks and $500 per hour executive work. You'll never waste an hour on busy work that keeps you invisible to senior leadership. McKinsey research shows that executives who master this skill advance 3 times faster than their peers. Number 2. Executive Energy Allocation Protocol. Studies from Harvard Business Review proves that peak performers protect their mental energy like any other business resource. Our system shows you exactly when to tackle high-impact strategic work and when to delegate everything else. You'll finally have the cognitive capacity for the deep thinking that separates managers from true leaders. Number 3. Meeting Prison Liberation Framework. The average middle manager spends 37% of their time in meetings that accomplish nothing. Our proven system eliminates 60% of unnecessary meetings while positioning you as the strategic voice in the ones that matter. You'll reclaim 15 hours weekly while actually increasing your visibility to decision makers. Number 4. Delegation Acceleration System. Fear of letting go keeps most managers trapped in 60-hour weeks. Our quality control protocols lets you delegate important work without losing sleep. You'll multiply your impact through others while building the leadership reputation that gets you promoted. Number 5. Executive Recognition Engine. This is the secret sauce that makes everything else work. You'll learn exactly how to position your strategic contributions so that they get noticed and remembered by the people who control promotions. No more working in the shadows while others take credit. Imagine walking into Monday morning meetings with complete confidence. Picture yourself leaving the office at 6 p.m. while your peers are still fighting fires. Envision senior executives actively seeking your input on important decisions. And most importantly, imagine your spouse and kids seeing you as the successful, balanced leader that you've always wanted to be, and not the stressed out manager who brings work problems to the dinner table. This is the transformation that waits for you with the Executive Time Liberation System. Now, you might be wondering how much a complete transformation system like this costs. Similar executive tailored systems often run $1,500 or more. Even basic leadership retreats can cost upwards of $2,500 when you factor in time away from work and lost productivity. But I created this system because I believe every talented manager deserves immediate, actionable tools that can break them free from the 60-hour workweek trap and position them for the executive role that they have earned. That's why I'm not charging $1,500. I'm not even charging $500. For a limited time only, you can purchase Automate for Success for just $29.99. That's less than what most managers spend on stress-related expenses in a single day. The takeout meals because you're too exhausted to cook. The weekend childcare because you're catching up on work. The therapy sessions to deal with the burnout. Think about it this way. Most executives spend more than that each day on productivity apps and time management courses that don't address the real problem. They just add more tasks to your already overwhelming schedule. So you're obviously going to be wondering what's actually inside. What are you paying for? What do you get?
Well, luckily for you, we also have a bonus section. But first I'm going to discuss about what is inside the modules.
So in the first module, readers will learn how to map their workflow by identifying repetitive tasks suitable for automation. Now the second module provides a foundational understanding of the core automation tools Zapier and Make. The third module discusses a key topic on how to implement automation for recurring and reporting tasks using Zapier. In the fourth module, my book covers integrating Zapier and Make for seamless operational efficiency. Then, in the fifth module, it dives into best practices, troubleshooting, and optimization techniques for successful automation. The final section addresses scaling automation and future trends for enterprise management. So now this is going to be my favourite part where we get to cover what is inside the bonuses. So, bonus number 1, you will be getting the Zapier recipe template. Number 2, opportunity identification guide. Number 3, implementation guides. Number 4, visual automation flowcharts. And now number 5, automation opportunity checklist. So, if you are ready to reclaim your time, advance your career and finally leave work at 6 p.m. while impressing senior leadership, click the button below right now to secure your ebook before the opportunity passes you. Don't wait until the price increases or all spots are filled. This is your chance to finally break free from the middle management trap without sacrificing your career, without working longer hours, and with much more respect from the people who control your future. Look, at this point you have 3 clear paths in front of you. Option 1, keep doing what you're doing. Stay trapped in the 60-hour grind. Keep sacrificing weekends for work that doesn't get you promoted. Watch other people advance while you stay invisible to senior leadership. This path leads to more of the same. Burnout, resentment, and watching your career stagnate while your family life suffers. Option 2, try to figure this out yourself. Read more productivity books written by people who've never worked corporate middle management. Take another leadership course that doesn't address your specific reality. Piece together random time management tips and hope that something sticks. You've probably already tried this approach. How's that working for you? Option 3, access Automate for Success, the executive time liberation system. Follow a proven step-by-step method designed specifically for overwhelmed corporate managers just like you. Get the exact frameworks that have helped hundreds of executives reclaim their time while advancing their careers. In just 90 days, you could be leaving work at 6 p.m. while actually impressing senior leadership more than ever. You tell me, which path makes the most sense? The first 2 keep you exactly where you are, stuck, frustrated, and invisible. And the third path, that's your escape route. That's how you finally break free from the middle management trap and step into the executive role that you deserve. The choice is obvious, isn't it? But now, the choice is yours. But I hope you'll choose your future today. Because here's the truth. You deserve to be recognized for your strategic thinking. You deserve to leave work at a reasonable hour. Your family deserves the best version of you, not the exhausted, stressed out version. You have what it takes to be an executive. You just need the right system to get there. Click the button below to secure your copy of my ebook, Automate for Success, just for $29.99. Remember, there are only 250 copies left at this pricing, and they will disappear forever after the spots are filled up. Your career breakthrough is waiting. Your family time is waiting. Your executive future is waiting. But it won't wait forever. Click the button below now to secure your copy. To your executive success, founder of Wealthspring, P.S. Don't let another 6 months slip by watching others get promoted while you stay stuck. The executive time liberation system is your fastest path for overwhelmed managers to respected executive. But with only 250 copies remaining, this is your moment. Click below to claim your spot now.